Who do you want to tag, Mimi? I tag you, nak tag siapa? Tag lah. Sherry, Ni, Ina, Michi, Catherine, Mariam, Aida Munira, Wilena. Suara relax.
Sorry tadi silap masuk platform. Ini rasa cooking at your fingertips page. Please invite your friends. No more than a year kan? Hi Raz.
I think suara macam jauh. Your suara, I think your mic macam jauh. Atas sikit. Ya, dia dengar jauh.
Baru betul. Suara macam jauh Oh, benar.
Yeah, that's your mic.
Should I change my?
Now you want to change for what? You want to change mic, kan? Sekejap.
How's the sound now? Is it better? Suara benar dan jauh, kurang jelas. Okay, let's try something else.
Tak masuk jack memang lah.
Padan lah.
Jack tak masuk, dik. Tak masuk mic jack. Ni. Okay, test.
Test. Okay. Oh, pakai ni
Ya. Ni.
Mic test 1 2 3. How's the sound now? Is it better? Sorry lah, macam-macam. Macam tak on je mic you. Yes, my mic was apparently not plugged in. Surya's voice was very clear because she's right next to the phone. Hang on. Selamat petang semua. Oh, finally clear dah. Okay, so much better. Alhamdulillah. You all tengah buat apa tu? Tunjuk sikit mic. Mic dah on dah tu. Tu. Sponsored by Surya Abdullah, author of Malay Kitchen Cookbook and our beloved branch manager. Okay, so I've got the stuff in here. Oh, hi Adrina, just arrived from Malacca. Masya Allah. So exciting. We'll miss you today. Today I'm actually broadcasting live from Studio 2 of Thermomix HS. Dekat studio ni biasanya kita buat our cooking experience. Alright, I'll be right back. I just make sure all the ingredients are ready so that once I start cooking, dah siap dah semua. So double check. We have pasta. And then I've got the ni dia. The rest is behind me. Alright, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Share lah ramai-ramai because not only am I teaching a new recipe today, we also have a surprise because today we are cooking with Saji and somebody very lucky stand to win a hamper of Saji and Adela products worth 130 ringgit. So please share with your friends, like, invite kawan ramai-ramai. Kita akan start sebentar lagi. Alright, another 2 minutes and we start. Okay, so I'm ready. Are you all ready? Kami nak start masak dah. Spatula, yes. Okay, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera semua. Nama saya Mimi. I've been a Thermomix user since 2018 and an advisor as well since 2018 as well. Alhamdulillah, hari ini kita akan masak live from Thermomix Studio 2. Our headquarters is here in Sunway Damansara. This is also where we have our Thermomix cooking experience. And today is very special because we are working with Saji and Adela and I'll be cooking with their products. And please pay close attention because I'll be asking several questions while I'm cooking, and the person who answers the questions the best stands to win a hamper worth 130 ringgit of Saji and Adela products. So let's get started. Let's not waste any time. My dish for today is called pasta with quick and easy pasta itu. Quick and easy pasta with white sauce. Kan Mimi ni suka quick and easy sebab sibuk, tak ada masa, tak ada tenaga and what not. So kita start. As with anything, kita nak rebus kita punya pasta. We boil the water. If you're using TM6, it's so easy. We activate our kettle mode. It's already set at 100 degrees C and we just let it turn on. So for the purposes of this live show, sebab kita nak cepat, Mimi dah pakai air panas, so to shorten the cooking time, the boiling time of the water, I mean. So if you are using, for example, TM5, because we are boiling 1,500 grams of water, so it will take about 14 minutes, 100 C, speed 1. And when that is done, then we will put in our pasta. Now, pengguna-pengguna Thermomix semua dah tahu kan, kalau kita pakai Thermomix, kita tak payah kacau. Bila air ni mendidih, kita masukkan saja kita punya pasta di dalam lubang mixing bowl. And mixing bowl lid, I mean. And you can use any type of pasta for this recipe. This is what I like about this recipe. Pasta, dried pasta is one of the easiest things that we can keep in our pantry. You can use spaghetti, fettuccine, or linguine, or even the short pasta like those bow tie shapes, or yang penne or macaroni. Up to you, totally up to you. I don't recommend angel hair though because angel hair punya cooking time is a bit too short. Boleh juga, but then you adjust the cooking time exactly as per the package punya instructions. But we wait for the water to boil first. Sambil tu, I've prepared the rest of the ingredients. As you know me, I use very little ingredients as much as possible. So I'll be using bawang putih, bawang besar. So garlic about 10 to 15 grams. Bawang besar, 1 piece is about 100 grams. And then herbs, totally up to you to make it your own dish. And then I have about a teaspoon of pepper powder. Later on, I'm going to take some of the pasta water. I'll use about 100 grams of the pasta water to thicken our sauce. And not to forget, kita punya ayam. Ini dia. Bila kita masak dengan ayam, we should always keep our ayam in the fridge until we are ready to use it. And we are using today chicken breasts. And what we're going to do is we are going to mince our own chicken in here. Sebab apa kita nak mince sendiri? Bila kita mince tu, kita boleh pilih the cut of the chicken that we use, and we buy the one that is without fat and without skin. Bila kita beli yang dekat supermarket tu, kita tak pasti what goes into the minced chicken, whereas if we mince our own, we know exactly what goes in our food. Alright? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's about to boil. Yes, hopefully you get lucky. Good luck. So invite more friends. I just started, so dia dah bunyi dah siap dah. But before anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to season this water with saji garam gunung. Dari dulu, I've always been a fan of rock salt. Sebab apa? It not only gives a lot of flavor to our food, it also contains a lot of minerals. To be precise, 84 minerals. So about a tablespoon or so. And then, ni yang paling best ni. Pasta tu, kita masukkan je macam ni. See how I do that? And because the package instruction says 10 minutes, so I'm going to set 10 minutes. Kita boleh set untuk kawan-kawan yang belum ada Thermomix lagi, kita boleh set dia punya masa, how long it takes to cook. So dalam paket tu dia tulis 10 minit, kita nak 100 C, and then we reverse dia punya blade tu. Bila kita reverse tu, dia kacau, dia tak potong. It's quite interesting, kita punya blender ni, dia punya pisau is actually two-sided. So one side is blunt, one side is sharp. So bila dia tengah pusing in a clockwise direction, arah jam, dia tengah potong. But right now you can see that it's going anti-clockwise. So it's using the blunt side of the blade and it is mixing instead. So inilah sebabnya pengguna-pengguna Thermomix semua bercakap dancing spaghetti. Sebab kita tak perlu kacau. Kalau kita buat benda ni di atas dapur, you know, we have to stand there and we'll be mixing all the time, stirring all the time supaya dia tak bergerak kat bawah tu kan. This one we just leave it be. And if you are using pasta that is a bit thick, you might want to increase the cooking time by about 2 minutes like that. Tapi yang ni pun kalau nak tolong boleh tolong sikit. Impatient, tapi sama je because it will take about 10 minutes to do that. Alright, and the next step is I will set this aside for now. Now I just realized that I was intending to use 2 machines for this recipe sebab nak cepat. And that's what I'm gonna do. Ni lah live kan, bila namanya live, you see exactly. Very important, when you want to move your Thermomix, you always lift it up, you don't push or pull it. So, kalau kat rumah, Mimi selalunya pakai satu mesin je. Tapi hari ni sebab kita nak jimat masa, kita akan pakai 2 mesin. Sambil pasta tu mendidih, Mimi akan masak the sauce dekat sini. Alright. And for our recipe, we're going to start with our chicken. So sebab apa Mimi letak garam dalam kita punya pasta? It's actually a chef punya practice to put salt so that there is flavor in the pasta walaupun dia belum ada apa-apa sauce. And in that way, we don't have to make the sauce with too much salt. Right? And then ayam tu pun, ayam yang kita nak pakai ni, kita kena bekukan dia sekejap sebab kalau kita nak mince dia and it's so soft, nanti dia keluar dia jadi lembik, the texture is not nice, so it has to be semi frozen for us to chop it. And another tip, if you're cooking pasta and it starts to boil, so you simply add a little bit of cooking oil. Okay. Banyak tips hari ni, bukan setakat tahu resipi, but you can add a little bit of oil and it will actually reduce the bubbling over. Baru nak buka, so hang in there. So you can see now it's bubbling, but once you put in a little bit of oil, dia berkurang sikit. So something new learned today. So of course I'm using Saji cooking oil. I'm going to use this also sekejap lagi masa nak tumis kita punya apa nama ni? Kita punya bawang-bawang. I terlupa nak keluarkan ayam tadi, so it's masih keras sikit. Alright. So I'm going to put the chicken now. It's in about 3 cm blocks. Oh, tak boleh lagi, tak boleh paksa, tak apa. I let it thaw a little bit more. So sambil tu I will change things up a bit. Normally I would saute, I would mince it. So today I'm going to saute our bawang-bawang dulu. So I'm just gonna chuck it in. Ni lah kan style kita kan dengan Thermomix. And then kita nak chop dia. If you are a more seasoned user, you can do 5 seconds speed 5. For newbies, you can do 8 seconds speed 5. Kita nak chop dia kasar sikit je. Tak payah halus sangat. Okay, and before I forget, okay, the first question. Oh, tak apalah, kita tumis dulu So, I'm just going to show you. So nice kan, kita punya 5 seconds speed 5. So we're just going to scrape this down so that when we saute it, dia akan nampak, dia boleh saute. Kalau dia dekat tepi, macam mana dia nak ni kan. And then today special sikit, kita pakai Adela vanaspati. This is like the vegan version of ghee. So if you're on a vegan diet, you can enjoy the texture and flavor of ghee using Adela vanaspati. So we're going to use 50 grams of this. You can also use normal ghee, but today this is extraordinary. Kita nak cuba. It's about 50 grams, and then we add a bit of oil, about sebab ghee ni dia punya aroma luar biasa. Okay. So 50 grams of ghee, and we're gonna tap the weighing scale, we tear it, dia zero rise balik. Lepas tu kita pakai minyak masak dalam 25 gram. So the weighing scale is so sensitive, dia boleh weigh up to 1 gram. And we're gonna saute this for, dia tak ada setting saute ke goreng ke apa ke. We just set dia 3 minit. We just set the time 3 minutes, 120. And that's another tip. You go all the way to Varoma and then you go stand 1 step and it becomes 120. And then speed 1. So that's a good tip untuk orang yang susah nak jumpa 120C tu, dia punya setting tu. You just go all the way to Varoma and then you reverse 1 step and you get 120. So while this is sauteing, our pasta is bubbling away nicely. We have another 8 minutes there. And then we can go to our first question. Okay, are you ready? Get those fingers ready. My first question is, earlier I seasoned the water used for boiling the pasta. What did I use to season it and how many minerals does it contain? 2 in 1 tu. 2 soalan dalam 1. I'll repeat. I seasoned the pasta water earlier before putting in the spaghetti. So our dancing spaghetti is actually seasoned with blank, fill in the blank. And the second blank is, it contains how many minerals? Special too. Okay. So now, tadi dia bubbling kan, but after I added in the drop of oil, you see that dia dah tak bubble lagi dah. It's almost ready. This is how we get al dente pasta every time. Selama ni, my family memang suka makan pasta, budak-budak kan suka makan pasta, but I could never quite figure out kenapa dalam package dia tulis 10 minit, 13 minit, tapi bila kita masak atas dapur, we could never get that timing. It's because bila kita masak atas dapur, selalunya kita tak boleh control dia punya api kan, even though we set dia macam api besar kecil, but the temperature tu kita tak boleh control. Tapi dengan Thermomix, because dia punya temperature tu is so precise, then it can follow exactly the recommended time for cooking the pasta, and it's perfectly al dente. So al dente tu apa? Al dente is an Italian term to the teeth. Dente gigi kan, sebab tu ada dentist and dental clinic. So to the teeth meaning bila kita gigit pasta tu, kita masih rasa the middle of the pasta tu is a bit firm, macam keras-keras sikit. Dia dah masak tapi masih rasa. By right, pasta should not be lembik. It should be al dente. Tu maksud dia. Okay. So fast. Now our sautéing is almost done. 39 seconds left. And I'm going to check on our chicken. Inilah dia. Mak-mak yang sibuk and terlupa. Dia ada soalan so far? Okay. So after this, I'm going to be draining our pasta using the Varoma dish. So this is another thing that I love about the Thermomix. Dia punya accessory semua, dia multi-purpose. Dia ada penggunaan lain. So sautéing done, pasta almost done, and we will drain the pasta sekejap lagi. And I will use the Varoma as our colander. And the lid as the tray, so that when I put this here, it won't be dripping all over the place. Okay. At the same time, Mimi juga nak, hang on. Okay, ini dah sudah. Start off with the pasta, and then I'm going to save about 100 grams of the pasta water. Pasta is perfect. Inilah dia, kita punya blender. Tak putus kita punya pasta. So, I'm gonna pour the water out here. I'll take about 100 ml or 100 grams of the pasta water. Sebab apa? This is again a chef's hack untuk bagi kita punya sauce tu pekat. And then I'll pour the rest of the pasta into the Varoma dish. So beautiful. And the nice thing is, tengok, nothing burned. Very nice, right? And pasta tu kita tak perlu basuh pun. No need to rinse. We just put it in the Varoma like this. Macam ni je. Dan kita letak tepi. And then the bowl too, I will just give a quick rinse. I will use it to mince kita punya daging. So dekat sini, and then I have the pasta water I saved already. Then I will chop our daging in here. So it should be cut in chunks because this is part of the safety di macam protocol kalau si Surya, she uses this term. So any ingredient that we put into the Thermomix, we don't have to cut so small. Janji dia boleh masuk dalam lubang Thermomix punya lid ni. So just about this size. And you can see all my chicken, dia dah potong macam ni. And it's semi-frozen, partly lembut, partly keras. Just nice. Sebab apa? Bila kita blend je nanti cantik dia punya bentuk. So I often, this recipe is very easy to make. So what I would usually do, kat rumah kan tak panik sebab tak ada Facebook Live. So I would be mincing the chicken before I do the sautéing. So I'll actually be using the same bowl. So this one we will mince for about 30 seconds, speed 7. Then I dengarkan, kalau perlu I can always reduce the time. But we start off with 30 seconds, speed 7. Just like when we do the minced meat for our nugget. I rasa 20 seconds dah cukup. So cara yang sama kalau kita nak buat nugget kat rumah, macam tu juga. Oh, beautiful. Here it is. Nampak ke? Nampak tidur pula punya laptop, so tak nampak komen. So the chicken ni, because I already sauteed our onion and garlic. Oh, look at this. Can you see? Kalau kita goreng benda ni atas api, atas dapur, problem. Hangus kita punya onion. Tapi yang ni perfect. And then I'm just gonna add our minced chicken. Kalau you all tak ada masa, it's okay, no judgment. You can always buy ready-made minced chicken from the shop. But I just caution you, the results will not be the same. Sebab kalau beli yang minced chicken dari kedai tu, dia contains quite a lot of fat. So your sauce will be more oily than usual. Okay. So now I have the chicken in. This one I will do pre-clean sekejap lagi. Ayam dah masuk. I will just saute this or brown this for 5 minutes. 5 minit, 120. And reverse spoon. Kali ni kita reverse sebab kita dah mince kita punya ayam tu, tak perlu nak hancurkan lagi dah. So this is the nice part. We're gonna do our pre-clean function. I'm just gonna add water. So you can add water just enough to cover the blade up to 1 liter. Up to you want soap or not. So yang ni, just to show you how easy it is. It's like having a built-in dishwasher with your Thermomix. So you just swipe and then activate the pre-clean function. I'm going to use universal setting. So dia akan cuci ni. So pasta kita dah siap. Ayam tengah tumis. The next ingredients will be, kita nak tambah mushroom and then 100 grams of the pasta water, which I mentioned earlier, dia bagi sauce kita tu pekat. So some people diorang masukkan cornstarch lah, apalah. No need. In fact, when you buy ready-made punya pasta sauce, it contains a lot of cornstarch. So it's quite sad. Only now, bila Mimi dah masak everything from scratch, only now I realize I'm actually paying for a lot of fillers which is totally unnecessary and supposed to be so cheap. So even if you gave me a 10 ringgit punya on sale kan, from 15 ringgit jadi 10 ringgit, I still won't buy it because it's mostly filler. Lepas tu all sorts of chemicals dalam tu. Whereas when we cook our own, we know exactly what goes in it. We use natural thickener macam pasta water. This is again a trick that chefs use. Alhamdulillah, Mimi dapat belajar from all those years tengok cooking show on TV walaupun Mimi tak masak. Sebelum Thermomix, Mimi tak masak. Okay. So selain dari itu, we will be using our homemade chicken stock 15 gram. And then we will season. You can use any dried herbs of choice. And then kita akan pakai juga creamer sejat saji. Yang cair punya. Special sikit sebab tu nama dia white sauce. Not quite creamy because dia macam berkuah. That's why I end up saying white sauce only. Plus we'll also be using cream, actual cream. Ni dia. I kept it in the fridge. You can use cooking cream, but at home I only keep one kind of cream, which is whipping cream. Senang nak buat cake kan, nak buat apa, I use the same type of cream. This is 200 grams. So susu will be 300 gram. Susu sejat will be 300 gram. You can also replace this with fresh milk. But what's nice about Saji punya creamer sejat, dia tidak mengandungi gula. Unlike some other brands in the market, you can have the peace of mind that you are getting evaporated creamer without added sugar, and it will add a very nice creamy flavor to the sauce. The test dah dengan anak-anak, kids approved punya recipe ni. So some people like us, we like to have a heavy sahur, and they don't mind having something soupy and warm to fill up the tummy at night, early in the morning kan. So we can have this for sahur, and also they don't mind having this for buka puasa. And it's very fast to do, especially if you have planned everything, dah prep siap-siap. Okay, tinggal 1 minit 30 saat di sini, sebelah sana dalam 4 minit. That's the nice thing about Thermomix, dia akan gauge, dia akan estimate sendiri berapa lama dia nak buat apa tu, berapa lama dia nak cuci. Okay, so Saja nak cerita jugalah, because this one after the sautéing it will cook for another 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes I will prepare another dish, bonus recipe katanya. So we clear this up, and then sambil tunggu tu we can actually arrange our pasta over here already, and we will use Saji punya pasta spoon. So ni cara nak pakai pasta spoon tu kan, senang nak angkat, senang nak serve. Ini dia. And then I'll reserve some for plating nanti. Biasalah kan, nak tunjuk you all hasil dia macam mana. So kita ada pinggan yang cantik juga. Kawan-kawan dari jauh share lah, ada masa lagi nak share kita punya resipi hari ni. Okay, look how beautiful our pasta is. So in fact, when you cook pasta, one of the things that people are confused about is diorang tanya, perlu ke tambah minyak? Some people, they cook the pasta with oil, and there is quite a strong consensus tak perlu, sebab bila kita tambah minyak, the sauce tu dia tak akan lekat to the pasta. So look at our chicken, it's very nice. Again, this is a tip. Chicken has the tendency to stick to the blade, so I'm just gonna give it a stir to separate it from the blade, so that when it spins later, dia tak ada bunyi yang pelik. See, small tips that you get from people who cook often. Just a quick stir, very slight one with your spatula. And also make sure when you stir, you go from behind the blunt side of the blade, so that you punya spatula tu terjaga. Banyak sangat tips hari ni kan. Okay, so kita dah masukkan balik kita punya ayam, and this is when we add in the rest of the ingredients kecuali the cream. So we add in our last. Kita masukkan kita punya dry ingredients dulu. The pepper you can adjust totally to your liking. And then the dried herbs, our chicken stock. So for this one also, you realize very little salt, because our pasta pun I already seasoned with salt tadi kan. So this one, the salt is only from the chicken stock. And then we add our mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. A long time ago, I used to buy a lot of canned mushrooms, but then I realized how rubbery canned mushrooms are. And then kita basuh kita punya tin susu, always clean. And then we open it up. Yang ni dah cuci dah. Because we don't know kalau dekat kedai tu, dekat shelf ada dust or whatever. And then we will swipe and activate our weighing scale. So I'll swipe. Very convenient. Dia punya weighing scale dah ada dalam ni. Kita nak 300 gram. So this is the nice thing about cooking with a Thermomix. Tak payah agak-agak lagi. Bulan puasa, no need to taste our food even. Sebab masalahnya, walaupun kita dibenarkan untuk rasa, just at the tip of our tongue, and then we spit out the rest, it's not quite the same. We don't really get the taste. So yang ni kita tear, nak just want to weigh my pasta water. It should be around 100 grams. Kalau dia ada movement sikit tu, it's because of the fan and whatnot. Oh, tak cukup. Tak apa, it's okay. It's about 85. Okay. But the aim is about 100 grams. All right. And then we let this cook for 5 minutes. 5 minit. Because we are using milk now. We are going to reduce the temperature to 98°C. Reverse spoon. Reverse sebab ada ayam kat dalam tu kan. So the only ingredient yang belum masuk lagi is the cream. Very fast kan? Before you know it, dah siap dah kita punya recipe. Okay, I'm just gonna move this aside because we are moving on to the next recipe. So far, we have done our pasta. We're almost done with our sauce. And I've also pre-cleaned our bowl already. Okay, then I can set the Varoma aside. And because I'm going to do coleslaw, I'm just going to show you the bowl after I do the pre-cleaning. Dia berbuih because of the starch. I'm just going to rinse off the starch. But just to show you, it's already practically clean. And because I'm going to be making salad with this, I will actually wash this with a little bit of soap. Maybe I can get assistance off camera. Sebab kita nak buat salad kan. Thank you so much, Farah. So pasta kita dah siap, perfect al dente. This is for plating later. We are ready, I think, for the next question. Are you ready, people? Kawan-kawan? Okay, soalan kedua ialah apa kelebihan susu chai saji? Why is it special? What makes it different from other evaporated creamer in the market? Itu dia. So that is question number 2. Any questions so far? You can also ask in the. You can also mention in the chat. So easy kan? Tak ada risau lagi dah. Pasta brand, doesn't matter what brand. This is the nice thing about Thermomix. You just follow whatever is stated in the packet tu. Some brands they say 6 minutes, some would say 8, some would say 10, some would say 13 minutes. Baca je dekat packet tu, je printed. Doesn't matter. But the tip is if you are using 500 grams, thank you Farah. If you're using 500 grams of pasta, you use water to boil your pasta, 1,500 grams. If you are using about 350 or 400 grams, 350 grams will be 1,300 grams of water. And if you're using 400, it will be in between those two lah. But generally, yang paling common in the market is 400 grams. So now, yang ini kita akan buat coleslaw. This is super quick recipe. Again, right up my alley. Dump and mix. So we have cabbage about 200 grams. Tak nak pegang. Ini dia. So cabbage tu kita potong-potong sikit. No need to be so small because we were going to chop this up. Or rather, the Thermomix will chop this up. So this is another one of those dishes. Kalau say you have a barbecue potluck, so nice to do because it's so fast. And then we have about 100 grams of carrots and 1 or 2 green apple. Up to you. Hari ni I rasa I nak extra apple sedikit. And then we have a bit of onion. I don't like onion so much for fresh stuff. Again, it's totally to your preference. A little bit of pepper, pinch of pepper. And of course, our very special ingredient, Saji mayonnaise. Okay. It's very creamy, my goodness, and it's made from premium ingredients. So we'll use about 2 tablespoons of this. This coleslaw with a Thermomix will change your life. So 2 tablespoons tu pun ikut you all punya preference. Some people they like it with a bit more mayo, some people like it less. Up to you. So this is a nice thing also. You have the recipe, but then you can tukar-tukar sikit to suit your preference. Okay. And in case you're wondering, since I mentioned macam-macam tadi kan, Ni juga nak share kelebihan juga minyak masak saji ni. It's high in vitamin E and tidak mengandungi kolesterol. Okay, so I'm just reviewing my coleslaw recipe. No need to memorize all these recipes tau. Kita boleh buat sendiri. Kita boleh baca dalam Cookidoo punya ni. So sini dah sudah. This one I'm just gonna chop for 2 to 3 seconds on speed 4. So nak tunjuk je, dia penuh. Okay, very full. 2 to 3 seconds on speed 4. Okay, we go back home. Kita cuba 3 saat, speed 4. And then depending on the texture, kita intai. Lepas tu kita buat lagi sekali. Oh, nice. Sikit lagi. So another 2 to 3 seconds, speed 4. Okay, and then kita tengok dia punya texture. If we're happy, my goodness. How awesome is this? Dah siap dah. If we do this manually kan macam we have to chop all those things and then nak kena gaul dia. Ini literally in seconds, siap dah. And my pasta sauce is almost done also. Tinggal the last step would be to add the cream. Where is my spatula? The cream is 200 grams. So bila dah estimate kan how long this takes, you can plan next time. This is one of those recipes you can prepare for buka puasa, especially when you come back from a long day at work and no energy to do anything so complicated. So this is super fast. I just stir it in. Then we're just going to cook this for 2 minutes. And because we have cream now, I will reduce the temperature to 90 degrees. Tadi 98. And reverse spoon. If you notice, Thermomix sangat special because dia punya suhu tu so precise. Kita boleh buat 37, kita boleh buat 50, 55. So tadi I was boiling the pasta. It was 100 degrees kan, and then I cooked with the milk. It was 98 degrees, and now I'm cooking with the cream, and it's 90 degrees. Very precise temperature. That's why you get awesome results and very consistent results every time. As long as you follow dia punya setting tu, mesti jadi whatever it is you're doing. So we have our coleslaw here, and I have a bit here for plating. Ooh, excited. How great is this, mashallah. I've been using the Thermomix for so long, but it still never ceases to amaze me. I still get all of these wow moments, like wow. I mean, wow, berapa saat je siap dah kita punya coleslaw. Kalau you nak halus lagi, boleh tambah lagi 2 saat, 2 to 3 seconds tadi, speed 4. But I like my coleslaw a bit chunky. So tak payah belanja berapa ringgit lagi dah, beli dekat kedai tu. And we don't know how long they've been keeping this stuff. Kan? Yang ni fresh, very fresh. And we know exactly what goes in as usual. Okay? So my final question is, how is the Thermomix able to achieve so many things? It has a very precise blank control. Tu dia. So the Thermomix has a very precise blank control that enables it to give perfect results every time. Itu dia. Very simple kan my questions? So the person who can answer all 3 questions the best will win the hamper from Saji and Adela worth 130 ringgit. Okay. Oh, dah sudah dah. Sos kita pun dah sudah. Masya Allah. So easy. And then we use kita punya soup ladle ni. So our sauce is done. So nice. The aroma, oh my goodness. So this one, I will actually keep most of it in a thermoserver. to keep it warm. So yang ni dah, the rest of it kita simpan dalam ni. And it looks pretty enough to serve on our table. So kita boleh serve kita punya sauce nanti pakai ni. For now I'm going to scrape our chicken and then tabur sikit lagi dekat sini untuk plating. Senang kan? Okay, so watch out tomorrow. We will be announcing the winner for today's show. In tomorrow's show, every day we will be cooking. For this one is 40 days. So today is semalam Surya dah start. Hari ni Mimi buat. So 39. So we have another 38 days of daily sharing like this through Cooking at Your Fingertips. Kalau kawan-kawan belum masuk Facebook page Cooking at Your Fingertips, ajaklah dia orang masuk sekali. Because we will be sharing for another 38 days a new recipe every time. Not just one but maybe more. Macam tu hari ni kan dah schedule sepatutnya satu recipe je, tapi tiba-tiba kita tambah bonus recipe. So here it is. Quick and easy pasta with white sauce and with a bonus recipe of super quick, super easy coleslaw. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mimi. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Bye everyone.